Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Wonderful to be together this beautiful Shabbat morning. Jackie and I are happy to help facilitate some good praying this morning as we begin our... Oh, and welcome everyone at home who's watching on live stream. Please feel free to click below and follow along in the online version of our prayer book, Mishkan Tefillah. So we are going to begin on page 192 in your Sidurim with, everything is on, with Matovu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan l'sachvi bina l'havchin ben yom uvein laila, who has given the mind the ability to distinguish day from night. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim, who opens the eyes of the blind. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim, who frees the captive. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokev kefufim, who lifts up the fallen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam roka aretz al hamayim, who stretches the earth over the waters. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechim etzadei gaver, who strengthens our steps. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish harumim, who clothes the naked. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hanoten layav koach, who gives strength to the weary. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hama'avir sheina me'enai unuma me'afapai, who removes sleep from the eyes, slumber from the eyelids. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani b'tselem Elohim, who made me in the image of God. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani ben chorin, who has made me free. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani Yisrael, who has made me a Jew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer Yisrael bigvura, girds Israel with strength. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Oter Yisrael b'tifarah, who crowns Israel with splendor. Let's continue now with Chatzi Kaddish, page 224. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, be'amad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon v'yomechon, uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'gala, ba'gala, uv'izman kariv imru, amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach, Le'olam le'omei amaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yibar v'yitma v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, Shmei Kedoshah brichu, Le'olam min kol berchotav v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Damiran be'ama v'imru. Amen. Let's all stand now for Baruch Hu 226. Yai lai, yai lai, yai lai, 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 yai lai, yai lai, yai lai, yai lai, 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 yai lai, yai lai, yai lai, 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 yai lai, yai lai, 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 lai. Barechu et Adonai, Hamevorach, Hamevorach, Baruch Adonai, Hamevorach, Le'olam, Le'olam Ba'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom our praise is due. Praise Adonai, to whom our praise is due. Praise Adonai, to whom our praise is due. Now and forever. Ya la 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 la, ya la, ya la la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la, ya la la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la. Yotzer or 228. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uvorech choshech, oseh shalom uvoreh et hakol. Hameir la'aretz v'la'arim aleha barachamim, uvtivo mechadesh b'chol yom tamid ma'aseh v'reshit. Ma rabu ma'asecha Adonai, kulam b'chochma asita, mal'ah ha'aretz kinyanecha, tiparach Adonai Eloheinu, al shevach ma'aseh yadecha, ve'al me'orei or she'asita, yefarucha sela, or chadash al tzion tair, v'niskei chulanu mehera le'oro. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer hameorot. Ava rabba haftanu Adonai Eloheinu chem lavdera Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Bavur Avotenu Vimotenu, Chuvecha Shebat Chuvecha, Avinu Malkeinu, Vat Lamdem Chukechayim, Ken Techonenu Tulamdenu, Avinu Avarachamam, Hamrachem Rachem Aleinu, ותן בליבנו להבין ולהשכיל לשמוע, ללמוד וללמד, לשמור ולעשות. וקיים כל דברי תלמוד תורתך באהבה, והאר עינינו בתורתך, ודבק לבנו במצוותיך, ואחד לבבינו לאהבה וירא את שמך, ולא נבוש ולא ניכלם ולא ניכשל לעולם ועד, כי בשם קודשך הגדול והנורא בטחנו, נגילה ונשמחה בישועתך. ברוך אתה אדוני הבוחר בעמו ישראל באהבה. שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד. 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 ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. Please be seated. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות ביניהן, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם emet. Let's all read together on page 241 on the top of the page. The good in us will win over all the wickedness, over all the wrongs we have done. We will look back at the pages of written history and be amazed, and then we will laugh and sing, and the good that is in us, children in their cradles, will have won. Our hearts beat with certainty that there is a day and an hour and a mountain called Zion, and that all of the suffering will gather there and become song, ringing out in every corner of the earth, from end to end. All the nations will hear it, and like the caravans in the desert, will all to that morning throng. 240. Yam bam bam bim bim bam, ya ba 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 bim bam. Yam bam bam bim bim bam, ya ba 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 bim bam. I da da da, ya ba 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 bim bam. I da da da, ya ba 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 bim bam. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Kamocha neda bakodesh norati lo tosefele norati lo tosefele shira chadasha shipchu geulim leshincha al sefatayam yachad kulam hodu v'imlechu ve'amru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Yam bam bam bim bim bam, ya ba 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 bim bam. Yam bam bam bim bim bam, ya ba 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 bim bam. Ay da ya ba 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 bim bam. Ay da ya ba 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 bim bam. Tzur Yisrael, kuma bezrat Yisrael, ufdechenu mecha Yehuda veYisrael. Go aleinu Adonai tzvaot shemo, Kedosh Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael. The Amidah, page 242, and together please stand. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Adonai sefatai tiftach Agit ilatecha Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Vekonei hakol, vezocher chasdei avot v'imahot, umevi geula livnei bneihem, leman shemo b'ahava, melech ozer Moshiach umagen baruch atah Adonai, magen Avraham bezrat Sarah, atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechayei hakol atah rav lehoshia, Mashiv haruach morid agashem, mechalkel chaim bechesed, mechayei akol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofei cholim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, micha mocha bal givurot, umido melach, מלך ממית ומחיה, מצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב ביד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, כבודו, אדיר אדירנו, אדוני אדוננו, מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. Please be seated. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג, המקדשי שביעי כולם ישבעו ויתענגו מטובך, והשביעי רצית בו וקידשתו, חמדת ימים אותו קראת, זכר למעשה וראשית. Together on 252. Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest. Sanctify us with your mitzvot, and grant us a share in your Torah. Satisfy us with your goodness, and gladden us with your salvation. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your gracious love, Adonai our God, grant us your holy Shabbat as heritage. May Israel, who sanctifies your name, rest on Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Please take some time for silent prayer and meditation. Seder Kriyat Torah, the service for the reading of Torah, can be found, and we have some Plow commentaries if you'd like to grab one on the back shelf. We, again, are going to begin, not again, I didn't say it the first time, 362 in your Sidurim, In Kamocha. In Kamocha, by Elohim Adonai, Ben Kema'asecha, Malchutecha, Malchut Kol Olamim, Memshotecha, Bechol Dor Vador, Adonai Melech, Adonai Malach, Adonai Imloch Leolam Voed, Adonai Oz Le'amo Yitain, Adonai Yivarech et Amo V'Shalom. Please stand. Av HaRachamim, Eitiva V'Erzoncha et Zion, Tivnei Chomot Yerushalayim, Tivnei Chomot Yerushalayim, Ki Vecha Levad Batachnu, Melech Elram Venisa, Adon Olamim. 364. Ki Mitzion Tetzeh Torah, Ki Mitzion Tetzeh Torah, Udvar Adonai Mirushalayim, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Le'amo Yisrael, B'Kedushato, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadol Adonai Iti, Uneromema Shemo Yachdav, Adonai Hagidul, Ashmat Shalom, Urav Hati Ashmat Shalom, V'anetzach ve'ahod, Kicho b'shamayim u'v'ashmat Shalom, Kicho b'shamayim u'v'aretz lecha Adonai, Hamamlacha ve'amid na'aseh lechol erosh, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu el ha'kodsho, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu el ha'kodsho. Please be seated. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu, Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. I can be out of tune with the piano. Friends, it's Vayishlach, which means we're just one short week away from Joseph, you know what they say. But, right? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though, right? We still have to get Jacob through all of his shenanigans. The Parsha begins, if you're following along, we'll read from the beginning on page, in your Plow commentaries, page 219, or Genesis, everyone got excited about Joseph, didn't they? Chapter 32, verse 4. about Joseph buttering up his brother Esau before their confrontation. Is anyone celebrating a simcha this week, a special occasion this week or this month, and would like to bless the Torah? You are? Oh. Harvey, you have a special occasion? You had a pulse this morning. Well, I didn't. Thank you. Come on up, Harvey. Thank you for volunteering. Yamod, I should know it by heart by now. Shmuel Tzvi ben Mordechai. Baruch Adonai Ambarach Le'olam Ba'ed.
Baruch Adonai Ambarach Le'olam Ba'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher B'charabanu Mikol Amin V'natan Lanu Et Torato Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Vayishlach Yaakov Malachim Lifnav El Esav Achiv Arza Seir Sedeh Adom Vayitzav Otam Le'emor Ko Tumrum La'adoni Le'esav Ko Amar Avdecha Yaakov Im Lavan Garti Ve'echar Ad Ata Ve'yehi Li Shur V'chamor Sor V'chamor Tzon Ve'eved V'ashpacha Ve'ashlacha Lahagid La'adoni Lematze Chen Be'enecha Vayashvu Hamalachim El Yaakov Le'emor Banu El Echecha El Esav V'gam halach likratacha V'arba me'ot ish imo. So Jacob goes out and sends his malachim, his emissaries, to Esav, his brother. And he tells them, tell Esav, my brother, and refers to him as Adoni, which is master, my master. Tell him that Jacob has lots of flocks and sheep and goats and cattle and a big family, and all of them are with him. And make sure that I metzechem be'enecha, that I seem favorable in his eyes. So the guys, the messengers, went to meet Esau, and they come back with a very troubling report. They say, we went to see your brother Esau. He too is coming to approach you. Nothing about what he said about all the things that were being offered, the goats and the sheep and all that. And he is coming towards you, and he's got 400 men standing with him. Dun, dun, dun. So we'll pick up there in a moment. Let's bless the Torah.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet V'hayei Olam Nata B'tochenu Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Sometimes you just feel like blessing the Torah. You don't need it to be a simcha necessarily. So, Harvey, let's ask for a blessing upon you. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless Harvey, since he has come up to the Torah in honor of God and Torah. May he merit, and his family, from the Holy One of blessing, protection, rescue from any trouble or distress, and from any illness, minor or serious. May God send blessing and success in his every endeavor and that of his children, and may he, together with all Israel, be blessed. And let us say, Amen. Shakoach. Thank you, sir. So if we take a moment, just a moment to look at this week's Parsha and go to the next section, the setup is that Jacob is scared to death. And the very next verse, as I said last night in the Devar Torah last night, he prays to God from that place of real ultimate fear and dread and scariness. And God responds, everything's going to be okay. If you go to page 221, I'm sorry. Where am I? Oh, there we go. 220. If you go to verse 25. Someone want to read verse 25 and 26? Anyone? So he, by the way, the Jewish law says that that's why we're supposed to pull out the, what's that thing, sciatic nerve out of the cow to make it kosher, is from this verse. So who is this person? Who is, and don't tell me it's an angel or it's whatever. Like, why isn't this person given a name? It's sort of a big deal to be woken up in the middle of the night and wrestling, right? With something. Why is it just called Ha'ish, the man? Any ideas why? Why the Torah would not give a name to this person? Catalyst. He represents a catalyst for what? Yeah, he's been there before, he'll be there afterwards. So what are some of the other appearances of Ha'ish, or the man? Moses. Who else? Yosef, right? He's told to go to Dothan to see his brothers by and Ha'ish. If you looked up the phrase, the name, the word Ha'ish, you'd find in a concordance numerous times where the man isn't named because the rabbis will project and say because it was an angel or because it was God, but because it's not important. It's incredibly important to the story. But who the person is not important because they represent, as we talked about this morning, the unsung heroes, the unsung catalysts, the unsung tectonic shift makers in the Torah. If we're not for these Ishas, these men or women, these people, we wouldn't have many of our stories of our history. So he pulls this a hip socket. Now, obviously, Jacob's in pain. Who else wants to read? Verse 27 and 28 and 29. I will. Then he said, "Let me go. Dawn is breaking." But Jacob said, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." When the rabbis say that this is an angel, they say because we know angels are nocturnal, they can't hang out with us here on earth during the daytime, only at nighttime. So this Ish wants to run away before the daybreak. And he says, "I'm not going to go unless you bless me." Jacob's very transactional. He was last week. He is a little bit this week. I'm not if then. If I let you go, you have to bless me first. So the other said to him, "Okay, what's your name?" He said, "Jacob," maybe assuming, like I said to Harvey when he came up to the Torah, "What's your name?" Like he was going to do a Misha Berach or something. So what's your name? No Misha Berach. "No more shall you be known by the..." Oh, he said Jacob. "No more shall you be called Jacob, but Yisrael," said the other. Yisrael meaning, "For you have struggled with God and with human beings, and you have prevailed." Then Jacob asked, "Pray now, tell me your name." But he said, "Why do you ask me my name?" And then he left, as if he disappeared. So, again, what is the symbolism or the significance of this story of Jacob, who's now Israel? There's no right answer. I mean, there's no wrong answer. There's probably no right answer either. What is this all about? Israel's struggle with God and struggle with itself, right? He's got some pretty heavy-duty demons going on, right? 20 years ago, he steals the birthright from his brother Esau. His brother Esau is going to kill him for that, so he runs away. Rebekah helps him run away back to her home, to Laban's home. He's got all these shenanigans up at Laban's home. He had the dream last week with the angels going up and down. He does marry and settle down, but then there's all the issues with Rachel taking the idols from Laban. Like there's all this tumult constantly in Jacob's inside. A lot of times it's easy for us to point the finger at the things in this world or the wrongs that have been done to us or the people in this life who have hurt us and wronged us as a reason for us being us. I get angry because everyone mistreats me. I mistreat other people because it's the only way that you can get anything done. You have to just plow through people. Like there's always someone else accountable or responsible for our stuff, for our inner shenanigans. Jacob teaches us, and this parsha teaches us, that we must wrestle with those darker forces within us, the demons, if you were, within us, in order to become Yisrael, to wrestle with God, yes, but to prevail, to get to the other side. As I said during Torah study, it's easy for us, especially when we're teens, to see ourselves as a problem or to see others as a problem to us. Kids don't have thick skin, especially now. They don't have thick skin. And so it's hard to really see yourself as worthy and being deserving of being treated well and so on and so forth. But there is a real dissonance, I think, when we don't wrestle with ourselves. We don't take that stuff on and unpack it and decide one way or the other that we should get through it to the other side through our own volition, through our own power and our own providence. So think about that throughout the Shabbat, and let's continue. Because we're going to be having Gesher Shabbat. In fact, our friends from Gesher Shabbat are arriving a little bit early. We're going to skip over Haftorah today. Let's proceed to lift and redress the Sefer Torah, the Torah scroll. Everyone please stand as the Torah is lifted. And welcome to all of our Gesher friends. וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. והננו בתורתך ודבק לבנו במצוותיך ויחד לבבנו לאהבה ויראה את שמך ולא ייכלה ולא ניכשל לעולם ועד ותהר לבנו תורתך ודבק לבנו במצוותיך ויחד לבבנו לאהבה ויראה את שמך. עץ חיים היא ומחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה שלום. השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה חדש חדש ימינו חדש ימינו כקדם. עלינו 586. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא קורא ארצות ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת יום בהשבות ita elevavecha. Ki Adonai hu Elohim bashamayim mimal ve'al haaretz mitachat einod v'nemar vayadonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad ushemo echad. On this Shabbat, we share our deepest sympathies as we note the passing of the following people who were recently laid to their eternal rest, and whose families are in Shloshim, the immediate 30 days of mourning. Herman Channon, Al Sachs, Judy Glassman, Sheldon Roth. On this Shabbat, we also remember those of our congregational family whose yahrzeits occur this week. Their names have been lovingly listed on our Shabbat flyer. If anyone would like to say out loud the name of a loved one you would like us to take into our hearts with our own, or if online you would like to type in the name of a loved one in the comments below, please say their name at this time. Zichroneim Levracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing. Mourners Kaddish, 598. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah be'alma divrach irutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevorach le'olam le'omei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudsha brichu le'elah min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalom arab amin shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace and peace to all who mourn and comfort to those who are grieving, as together we say amen. En Kelohenu 626. It's okay, I can take a sip of my beverage here real quick. En Kelohenu, en Kadonenu, en Kemalkenu, en Kemoshienu, Michelohenu, Michadonenu, Michemalkenu, Michemoshienu, Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu. We'll do Kiddush and Hamotzi out in the rotunda. Please make sure to say Shabbat Shalom to all of our friends from Gesher for their monthly Shabbat service, which will be led by Cantor and Stacy Rosenthal at 12 o'clock p.m. Shabbat Shalom.